Have you ever wondered why some homes just sit on the market and don't move and they stay there? Well, today we're going to tell you exactly why some homes are just going to sit there for eternity and what you can do about them. And hey, you might even get a deal out of it. So make sure you hit that notification bell, subscribe below so that you can stay current on everything that we have going on here in and around Maryland and Baltimore. I'm Mike Mislinski.
I'm Kelly Schuett with the W Home Group, and before we dive in, I just want to remind you that every house can sell at a specific price. So every house at some point will end up selling, but there are specific issues that make certain homes much more harder to move. So let's get into it, how we can avoid those traps, or if it's too late, how to work around them. Here are the top 5 reasons a house won't move. Number 1, you didn't call one of us. I'm just kidding, those aren't the 5 reasons.
Maybe.
The real number 1.
The real number 1 is, does the home have a bad layout? So I can't tell you how many times you see a home, whether it be on Zillow or any kind of web portal, and the home on the outside looks incredible. It looks exactly for what you're looking for. And then, you get inside and the rooms are all chopped up. The rooms are smaller than they appear on the pictures, which happens more often than not. And it just cuts up the flow of the house. Like the functionality and the everyday living of the home is very important to people, as it probably is for you. So having a bad layout can really, hamper the outcome when going to sell your home.
And these are things that a lot of times a homeowner may or may not notice when they're buying a house. So if you live in a house with a quirky layout and you're going to sell it, you need to work with your agent to have a game plan around that, because changing a layout is really expensive and most buyers don't want to take that on. Similarly, another thing that's difficult to change, and you've heard this before, is location, location, location. If the house is in a challenging location, it's going to be harder to sell. Now, like we said, there's a buyer for every single house, but you and your agent are gonna have to be creative about finding a buyer who can overcome that obstacle of location, just like you did when you bought the house.
Here in Maryland, people love having a basement. So when you find a home and you come across a home that looks great, the flow works for you, but then it doesn't have a basement, that could be a huge reason why the home is still sitting. People are typically moving with larger either families or groups of people.
People have a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and especially here in Maryland, it's like everybody just accumulates stuff and you need somewhere to put that. So not having a basement could be an issue. Now, if you like single level living, that might not be an issue for you, but there's so many people out there that really need a basement just for the storage alone, amongst other things.
Number 4 is a detached garage. So let's talk garages in general. Here in Maryland, a lot of people are searching for a garage. That's number 1 on their list. If they can afford it, they want a garage. And if they have a garage, they want that garage to go straight into the home. So if the garage is detached, it's better than having no garage, but it does have a little bit less value than an attached garage with an interior entrance. So if you have no garage, if you have a garage where you don't have an entrance into the home, or a detached garage, just know that you're not gonna get the same value as you would for an attached traditional garage. This is probably the most important item on our list, and it's because it's one that you can actually change. A lot of the things we've already talked about are things that you can't change without a lot of money that you're not going to spend when you're ready to sell your house. This is one that if you actually correct upfront before you list your house, could be in the difference, a huge difference in the profit and take home of your home sale. And this is deferred maintenance and major repairs that are needed. So if you're living in a home, you kind of turn a blind eye or you go nose blind to certain things that are going on in your house. This could be chipped paint, this could be old appliances, this could be bad landscaping, any number of small cosmetic details that add up to a buyer walking into your home and immediately going through a checklist of things that they would have to do before they can make this house a home. We want to present a home to buyers that says, okay, I can just move in. It's clean, it has fresh flooring, it has fresh paint, it has normal appliances that are working and ready. So even if it's not perfect and not fully updated or renovated, it's move-in ready.
A lot of agents, including us, can actually take the time to manage these things for you. So we have a preferred list of vendors that we work with that can get the lawn taken care of, get the gutters taken care of, get the appliances taken care of, get the paint taken care of, etc. So when working with an agent, you want to make sure that you're doing everything in your power to make that home as ready for a buyer as possible.
Core insight, at the end of the day, it all comes down to price. You can overcome any of these objections by pricing your house accordingly. Your agent will be able to work with you to pull comps that have a similar challenging location or a similar challenging floor plan or a similar set of updates that need to be done. When you're looking at comparables that are actually comps to your house, you'll be able to price it accordingly and actually move your product.
So the last one and the most I guess important on our end of the situation here when going to sell a home is the strong marketing. So you can't just put photos from your iPhone and put them online and expect all the offers and all the people to come in. It's just not like that. You need an agent that has a strong background in marketing, has a strong team that can facilitate multiple avenues of marketing, not just photos.
Over 90% of people start their search for their home online. So if your photos are not perfect and don't tell the story of why this house is great, they're going to scroll right past it and never see it in person. The more views that you can get online equal the more showings in person, equal the more potential offers that you're going to have. So that marketing strategy is key, especially if you have a challenging home. Really telling the story of how that home can be a great fit for the right buyer is important.
So that's the 5 reasons that we have for you today in regards to why homes are sitting on the market. It's very important to not overlook any of these when going and listing your home.
If you found this helpful, make sure you like or comment below. If you've experienced a similar home, maybe you've seen it sitting online and wondered why, or maybe your own home has sat in the past.
And if you know of any other challenges that you may have had in the past, be sure to let us know in the comments moving forward so we can help you address those in the future. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can stay current on everything that we have going on here in and around Maryland. And I'm Mike Mislinski.
And I'm Kelly Schuett with the W Home Group, and we hope you learned a little bit more about why your house might be sitting on the market.